Thank you.
Now, imagine if you get a letter saying you've won a huge sum of money and that all you have to do is reply, send in a photo for the inevitable publicity, and then order some products to make sure you get your prize really quickly.
If that has happened to you, the chances are that the cheque never materialised. The Inside Out programmes discovered that while the scam is based abroad, the letters are handled by a company here in the UK, and thousands of people are falling for it.
Former policeman John Chappell believed he and his mother had won a big cash prize after being inundated with scam mail telling them they'd been singled out for a win.
I think the first one was for 148,000. Then the second one was for 135,385 pence. Not that you may win it, you have actually won it.
Like thousands of others, John spent money on countless health and beauty products, believing all he had to do was place just one more order and the winning cheque would at last be released. Although these mail order companies are based abroad, they use the same UK hub, Emery Limited in Hampshire. A former employee filmed undercover to reveal what goes on.
When I first started working there and opening these letters, I'm thinking, wow, several of people have won. I mean, it had me convinced, and I just couldn't understand how all these people have won. And the more I opened, I'm thinking, this can't be right. It can't be that everyone's a winner.
It was the job of the whistleblower to open letters, take out cheques, process orders and bin the rest without reading them.
The letters and things that people write in and stuff, it's quite sad, really. I do find it.
You only want to take it to heart because, I mean, at the end of the day, you've got a job.
The National Fraud Intelligence Bureau says this footage could be the evidence they need to prove the company knows it's involved in a scam.
I would urge, if there's any proof of that guilty knowledge, to make that available to the likes of the National Fraud Intelligence Bureau that can put it together with the rest of the pieces of what appears to be a horrific crime that's taking people for their life savings in some cases, and that can be the key that opens our door to being able to effectively detect and take enforcement action against people that are the perpetrators of this truly horrible crime.
But stopping the scammers might in the end prove easier than convincing the scammed they haven't in fact won a small fortune. John Cuthill, BBC News.
She's playing it with me, saying that I should...
Emery Limited were asked for a response to that report, but they have not yet provided a statement.
Well, the presenter of tonight's programme, John Cuthill, joins us now. Morning, John. You have struck a nerve, I can tell you, because we are getting so many messages this morning from people whose elderly parents have been in precisely the sort of situation you've been talking about. Must be thousands of people.
Yeah, let's just read one of them. Joss says, my nan's been sending off and replying to these letters for years. It's disgusting that first they say the Royal Mail have to deliver this rubbish, and secondly, why the fraud squad or families are unable to take action. I'm just, what can people do? And, first of all, stop, elderly relatives falling for this in the first place.
It is so hard to stop an elderly relative from sending off for these prizes because they are convinced that they have won a prize. And what happens is relationships fail as well, because the elderly relative thinks, oh, hold on, they're trying to get in on my money. Perhaps they're trying to get in my money. And time again, it's caused splits in families because the son or the daughter or mum or dad is saying, look, this isn't right, something's wrong here, but they just won't believe them.
And in many occasions, if you get an offer like this, you can look it up on the internet and find somebody will have reported already that it's a bit of a scam.
Yeah.
But elderly people not on the internet so much and won't be checking it out.
Yeah, I mean, some elderly people, they're civil service, they're whizzes with the old internet. Others, though, haven't got those facilities. They can't do a quick scam, the likes of, you and I might be able to do, just to see if that name comes up.
OK, so kind of the quick answer, I guess. What can people do if somebody has got involved, if you're involved, if you suspect that that somebody may have conned you into giving money? What do you do about it? How can you make it stop?
Report it. Far too much of this is going unreported, and the more evidence that can be gathered about all these different companies, the better. Talk to Trading Standards.
Yeah. Trading Standards.
Talk to the National Fraud Investigation Bureau and just say, look, this is going on, here are the details, and then they can gather a portfolio of evidence and take it further.
What about the police? Will they take it seriously?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a huge crime. The Serious Fraud Office will look at it, because they need to put the evidence together and build a case against companies.
OK.
Thanks very much, John.
Thanks for all your getting emails, texts, all the rest of it, and tweets as well on that this morning. You can see more on the story on Inside Out tonight across parts of England, and other regions can catch it on iPlayer.